So the New Jersey Devils have named their new head coach. They've also named their general manager. We'll be taking a look at that in this video. If you like what we're doing here at Goal Line Hockey and want to see the latest news around the NHL, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and a subscribe down below. Let's take a look at the head coaching and general manager positions for the New Jersey Devils. So the New Jersey Devils, their new head coach, Lindy Ruff. Now he was projected to be one of the finalists in the conversation for the head coach job there in New Jersey. He beat out three other pretty solid candidates. Alain Nasreddine, who was the interim head coach there, and some other pretty big names here. Peter Laviolette, who most recently was with the Nashville Predators, and Gerard Gallant, who was with the Florida Panthers, and most recently with the Vegas Golden Knights, bringing them to the Stanley Cup Final. Lindy Ruff was the guy for the New Jersey Devils. So, how did they get to this? So, Lindy Ruff, 60 years old. His NHL record is 571 wins, 400. He went to the finals back in 99 with the Buffalo Sabres. He had a pretty nice tenure with the Dallas Stars in his two stints with the Dallas Stars. This is a pretty solid name in hockey. And most recently, he spent the last one or two seasons with the New York Rangers on their penalty kill / power play. I believe he was somewhere in the special teams. He was with the New York Rangers, and the New York Rangers had some pretty solid success this past season. So that's a pretty big move for the Devils. Now, the interesting thing here is you look at Laviolette, you look at Gerard Gallant. Honestly, I probably would have assumed they would have been higher up on the list in terms of who I would have picked for the Devils job. I think Gerard Gallant is a very glaring name because of the fact that what he did with the expansion team Vegas Golden Knights, bringing them to the Stanley Cup Final not that long ago. So kind of makes you wonder, what's going on with that. Peter Laviolette, what he's done with the Nashville Predators after Barry Trotz, who was such a great head coach there with the Predators. He came into a very difficult situation, and he was able to make that team a conference contender every single season. They went to the Stanley Cup Final where they inevitably lost to the Pittsburgh Penguins. But both these head coaches have really had more recent success than I would say Lindy Ruff. And not that Lindy Ruff is a bad head coach. He seems like he has a lot of structure. He's a very defensive-oriented head coach. He's tough on his players. Kind of reminds me a lot of Bruce Boudreau, who we've most recently seen. So that's the kind of guy you're getting in Lindy Ruff. And I think the New Jersey Devils, who have a lot of younger players, guys like Jack Hughes and Nico Hischier, this may be the right route, or it could go very badly because they've never really had a coach like that. A lot of the younger players nowadays want more coaches that are more personable with the players and have a more friendly relationship. They are not going to likely be getting that from a guy like Lindy Ruff. He's very hard on his players, and he's going to be rough with those young guys, which could be better for them long term, or it ends up being an awful fit. So we'll have to wait and see what happens here with the Devils. The Devils are going all out, though. And like we talked about with the general manager, we talked about they would probably want this done before the NHL draft. We still have a couple months till then, but they have announced as well that their general manager will indeed be Tom Fitzgerald. He will be the head man for the New Jersey Devils, the predecessor of GM Ratio. So leave in the comment section down below, what do you think of this move by the New Jersey Devils bringing in Lindy Ruff? They had some very nice candidates in Laviolette, Nasreddine, and obviously Gerard Gallant as well. Who would you, of those names, which one would you have picked? And what do you think of the Devils officially naming Tom Fitzgerald the head man in the office for the Devils? Leave that in the comment section down below. And if you like what we're doing here at Goal Line Hockey and want to see the latest news around the NHL, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and a subscribe down below. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.